Hey everybody, Scott Layton here, and welcome to Renaissance Spirit and my first episode of My Expat Life. As you can see, I am outside today, and my sister is going to be taking some boxes. I have a cartload of stuff for her. Everything that I'm not taking to Albania, which I'm only taking a suitcase and a backpack. Everything else I'm going to give away. I have my sister taking most of the stuff. She can sell it or donate it or keep it if she wants to. Pretty much everything else is either going to go to charity, and I'm having a party on the 21st of November 2025. If any of my fans or subscribers are in Pittsburgh, hook up with me so I can give you the details if you want to join us. And it's just going to be a BYOB. People can just grab whatever they want, but they have to bring their own box. I will continue the episode upstairs. Hey everybody, Scott here. I just got back home. I went grocery shopping after you saw me earlier with my sister. I went and got a load of boxes over to her car, and she's going to take that home with her. And she brought me some new boxes. So today I am just basically getting prepared for my trip. I haven't done any more packing yet. Other than this video, I've went and got my virtual mailbox. And I signed up for my health insurance when I'm in Albania, and a few other things. And I'll discuss that kind of stuff a little bit more in a different video. As I said, my name is Scott Layton. I don't know if you heard me well downstairs because it was pretty windy. And this is my first episode of My Expat Life. If you haven't seen my previous video, my reveal video that I'm moving and that I retired, Monday this past week. It feels like it's been months already because I haven't had any free time to do anything. So far this week, all I've done since Monday was my reveal video, my packing, and preparing. So it's a process, as you can imagine. Leaving the country is a lot more difficult and time-consuming than just leaving your city or state. So what I've decided to do, guys, is share with you an expat video probably every single day once I get to Albania, explain the process, what I've done so far, what I've done in America, what I need to do there. Walking tours, I'll do more 360 videos. I was going to do a 360 video on this today, but you guys didn't seem to enjoy that video as much on a 360, so I'm just doing this in 4K. In addition to that, I am going to continue with my faceless videos and expand into things like virtual reality and my other stuff. If you're not really familiar with the channel, you probably don't know that all of my videos are actually related. There aren't any one-offs or things that don't actually touch or relate to each other. So even if I have a video that I'm doing a music video on, the content is related to some topic on one of my other videos. Sometimes it's a bonus video attached to it, or maybe it could be a standalone thing, but everything is related. Gonna put my groceries away. Today is, I think, National Nacho Day. So I'm kind of breaking my diet for the next couple of weeks until I move. I'm not worrying about it. With all the exercise I'm getting at this point and all the exercise I'm going to get when I move over to Albania, to Toronto, I'm not concerned. I'm going to give you a tour of my apartment at another time once things are a little bit cleaner, and kind of do like a before and after. I apologize about the mess. It's just really, really, really hard at this point to organize things. I've finished one of my closets already. The other closet's already good to go. And I finished all my cupboards in my kitchen. So the next things I have to do left is just all the decorations you see here and my bedroom. Let me put the cheese away. It's just so strange to think that I'm leaving. It has been a combination of both excitement and apprehension, fear, in other words. It's hard to make a choice like this and try to make sure that you understand all of the implications, all of the consequences, but I've basically done that. Leaving at 55 from my full-time job has some costs. Because I left in November instead of finishing out the year, I won't get my yearly bonus for this year. In addition to that, at 55, I'm losing, conceivably 7 to 12 years of income that I would get at my company, and conceivably the most valuable or most wealth accumulating out of my career. The older we get, the more money we make per year on our salary, usually, hopefully. So there are costs involved. And my lease in this current apartment doesn't finish until March 31st. But like I said in my previous video that I put up on Monday, there are benefits to moving in 2025 versus 2026. The primary motivator is that with the parity that Albania is currently going through for EU accession, in other words, to join the EU, they have to put a lot of their laws in balance with the European Union. So the opportunity for me to go and just move over there for a year without a visa, the ability for me to go through the residency requirements could conceivably change. So the earlier I go, the better off I'll be, and hopefully grandfathered in when and if those rules and laws ever change. So that's why I'm doing 2025. I'm giving up a lot, but I'm also gaining. Like I said in my first video, I want to be a dual citizen. I want to be a citizen of Albania, and I want to contribute to their economy and to their culture. And in addition to that, once I do become a citizen, I'll have things like the safety nets we don't have in America. Things like health insurance. People don't go destitute in Albania, in most countries, because they don't have health insurance. Whereas here, it's an issue. One of my friends who died during the pandemic, Jim, he was vice president of a bank. So he made a lot more money than I did. And I asked him once, why don't you retire, Jim? I mean, money isn't really an issue for you at this point, is it? And he said the reason he hadn't was because of health insurance. I know a lot of people in the same boat who've stayed for years at their company because they needed the health insurance, they couldn't afford it. And then with everything that's happening right now with the government shutdown and the changes to Obamacare, I mean, people are spending a lot of money, or will be spending a lot more money starting next year than they are this year, For some people, it's not going up at all. And for others, it's going up, 100%. There's no rhyme or reason anymore in America. And that's one of the reasons I'm leaving. But I do owe you an apology, guys, especially for my subscribers and longtime viewers. I really appreciate everything you've done. I appreciate your support of this move and everything I've done on the channel. But I do want to give you 2 apologies. One, I haven't responded to any of my comments recently. I do apologize. I've just been so busy. I'm glad I quit on Monday because had I not, this would have been really, really rushed. There's a lot of things to do in a month. And I've been planning this for a while, as you know. The other thing is, I've been very inconsistent, and I want to apologize to my viewers on that. I've been inconsistent with what I've been posting. If you're a long-time subscriber, you know that I have a lot of different videos on my channel. At this point, almost 3,000. They're all related, like I said earlier. But in addition to that, they're so different. As a polymath, I want to create things in different styles, in different formats. I want to explore and expand, play with the new technologies. That's why I've been doing so many videos with AI. But for you as a viewer, it might be a little confusing. Why do I have a Halloween video one day and the next day I'm doing a video on the social contract of the commons. And I'm sure that causes some whiplash. So I've decided that once I actually move, come December, once I actually get to Albania, I will be doing an expat life every day, chronicling my life, discussing the move, discussing Albania and all those things. And again, like I said in my first video, I want to create a life that actually lives the Renaissance spirit. And because I haven't had the opportunity to do that, I will be exploring those things in this series. But I'll also continue with my faceless videos, my explainer videos, my music videos, my Curia Chronicles. And actually, Curia Chronicles, I'm actually going to make a whole VR room in Quest to be able to do that. So there's a lot I'm going to be doing, but it has been very inconsistent. No one really knows what to expect. Some people might love that, some people might hate that. So when I actually move to Albania, I'm going to go and create a regular schedule. So you think of my channel as more like a broadcast network with different shows. All the shows are related. They all have the same content. They all say basically the same message in essence, my mission statement, which is the world is broken right now, and we need a Renaissance spirit to change things. We need to become the Renaissance spirit that the channel espouses. So all my videos are related in that respect, but they use different form, function, styles. I've done comedy videos with my AI created Eclaira Vondersuite, a AI drag queen. I've done my videos on all of the Roman emperors, at least all the Western ones. I've done a few with the Eastern ones as well, that talk in their own voice as a first-person narrative, something I don't think any other channel has done before. I'm trying to explore different aspects of what it means to be a polymath. So my channel and my videos show that in different ways, but they're all related, like I said. But it is confusing for you if you're not really familiar with the channel to understand why I have so many different stuff that seems variously not related. So I'm going to come up with a schedule. I'll do my more avant-garde on a certain day of the week. So you know, oh, okay, this is going to be my art house productions day. So if you tune in, you know what to expect. I haven't finished the schedule yet, but it's coming. There's just too much going on at this point to do it right now until I actually move. So bear with me. I do apologize about that. But I will be doing my expat videos every day, and then other things as necessary or as I want to do them. So according to that schedule that I will be creating. So there's a lot going on. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update as far as what the channel is going to be. Talk about the progress so far and what I have yet to do. So I will probably do another face video in a couple of more days. I want to do some more of my new Federalist Papers, and that's a series that I've done 10 episodes on so far, and I have another 5 written, that discusses what the social contract of commons is and how that relates to either us as individuals, as a blueprint for life, or as a society or culture or government for that matter. So I really recommend that if you want to catch up on anything, watch The Social Contract of the Commons and my new Federalist Papers that are related. Basically, a modern version of the original Federalist Papers that were used to defend and explain the Constitution of the United States. Because the Social Contract of the Commons really encapsulates what my mission, my drive is. And the other reason all my videos related is because a lot of it's very topical, not necessarily cultural trends, although I do videos like Halloween and Christmas and everything like that. Check them out. My Halloween ones in particular, my Christmas ones have been very popular. But it's what is going on today. So If there's something in the news that catches my eye, I might do a video on it just out of the blue, and how that relates to what's going on in our lives, people's lives, and the channel in general. But it does make it a little confusing when people don't know what the consistency is going to be, what to expect on a day-to-day basis. So I will be changing that, like I said. I think I'm going to wrap this video up. If you have any questions, I will look at the comments, and if I have some time, I'll respond. But until next time, take care, and God bless.